Hey everyone, and welcome to another deep dive. Today we're going to be digging into red light therapy.
Oh.
Specifically for all you out there looking for info on recovery, inflammation,
Yes.
and maybe even see if it can give your metabolism a little boost.
Okay.
We're going to be looking at a popular product, the HEALiX Glow Light Pod.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, see what all the buzz is about?
Yeah.
We'll be looking at some real user experiences, and of course we have our expert here to help us break down the science behind it all.
Yeah, I've been diving into the research.
Awesome.
Should be interesting.
Okay, so first things first.
Yeah.
For anyone new to this, what exactly is red light therapy?
So red light therapy, it's basically using specific wavelengths of light,
Okay.
red and near-infrared light, to stimulate stuff at a cellular level.
Interesting.
Like imagine giving your cells a little energy boost.
Okay, so not just any red light.
No.
It's got to be the right kind.
Exactly.
Right.
We're talking about red light with a wavelength of around 660 nanometers and near-infrared light at about 850 nanometers.
Yeah.
It's pretty specific.
So what's happening in my body
Yeah.
when I step into one of these pods?
Good question.
What's going on?
So our cells have these things called mitochondria,
Right.
and they make energy.
Okay.
Red and near-infrared light can actually get through the skin and stimulate these mitochondria to make more ATP.
Yeah.
It's like the energy currency of our cells.
Oh, right, like fuel.
Exactly, like fuel for all the important functions in our body.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So more energy for my cells. Got it.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about recovery.
Okay.
What makes red light therapy good for that?
Well, when you exercise,
Yeah.
especially intense workouts, you get something called oxidative stress.
Okay.
It's basically like tiny fires in your muscles.
Ouch.
Yeah, not fun.
No.
But red light therapy might help.
Really?
Yeah, it can reduce oxidative stress, so less damage to your muscles.
Okay.
Faster repair, and maybe even less soreness after.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah, a lot of users of the HEALiX Glow Light Pod say it helps them bounce back quicker.
Oh, really?
Like Russell Roderick, he said it's been a game changer for him
Wow.
after tough training.
That's cool.
Yeah, and he even said it saves him time compared to driving to a red light therapy center.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, what about inflammation?
So inflammation isn't just a buzzword. There's
Okay.
actually science behind it.
Okay.
Studies show that red light therapy can impact certain cells involved in inflammation.
Interesting.
It's like calming down the troops that are causing the trouble.
So it's getting to the root of the problem,
Exactly.
not just masking symptoms.
Right. And this is where the different wavelengths are important.
660 versus 850.
Yep. Red light at 660 nanometers is absorbed more by surface tissues,
Okay,
good for skin inflammation or like wound healing.
got it.
Then the 850 near-infrared light goes deeper,
Oh, wow.
reaches muscles, joints, even organs.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So it's like a two-pronged attack on inflammation.
Exactly.
Okay, so we're going to dive more into the fat metabolism stuff in part 2.
Sounds good.
But for now,
Yeah.
let's talk about this HEALiX Glow Light Pod.
Okay.
Is it really as good as it sounds?
Well, the reviews are really positive.
That's good.
People seem to love having a red light therapy device at home.
Yeah, convenient.
Definitely.
And the price.
Oh, yeah.
Way better than those big beds you see at spas and stuff.
For sure.
Okay, so what are the main features?
Well, besides the size and how easy it is to use, people are saying the light itself is effective.
Okay.
It uses that combo of red and near-infrared wavelengths.
Right.
And users say they're seeing results.
Like what kinds of results?
Less muscle soreness,
Okay.
better skin, even sleeping better.
Oh, wow, interesting.
Yeah. And there's Melissa Black.
Yeah.
She specifically mentioned the customer service from HEALiX was excellent.
Always a good sign.
Definitely.
Okay, so
Yeah.
what does this pod actually look like?
It's not like a tanning bed or anything. It's more like a portable sauna
Interesting.
or like a futuristic sleeping bag or something.
Okay, no need to dedicate a whole room to it then.
Nope. Folds up for easy storage.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everyone. All right, let's get into it. Can red light therapy really help you burn fat?
Yeah, that's definitely one of the more,
I'm a little skeptical.
yeah, you got to be a little skeptical.
Yeah.
But there is some early research suggesting that it might be able to stimulate the breakdown of fat cells. It's
Yeah.
called lipolysis,
Lipolysis.
where fat cells release fatty acids into the bloodstream,
Okay.
and those fatty acids can then be used as energy by the body.
So it's like telling those fat cells to get to work.
Kinda, yeah. Like, hey, we need some fuel over here. Release those fatty acids.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
But will I actually see a difference? Like on the scale, or how my clothes fit.
That's the big question.
Yeah.
There are some small studies and people saying it's helped them, but...
We need more research to really know for sure.
Right. It's not a miracle cure.
Exactly. You can't just sit in the pod and expect to lose weight.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so what about getting the most out of red light therapy? Any tips for maximizing those benefits? Recovery, inflammation, even that fat burning potential?
Well, like with anything, you got to be consistent.
Okay.
You're not going to see huge results overnight.
Yeah.
It's about making it a regular part of your routine and letting your body adjust.
So no skipping sessions.
No.
How often should I use it? Like the HEALiX pod?
So HEALiX suggests 2 to 3 times a week.
Okay.
But you can use it every day if you want.
Oh,
as long as you're feeling good.
And is there a best time of day to use it?
You know, there's no right or wrong answer there. Some people like it in the morning to get their day started. Others prefer it before bed to relax.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it really depends on your schedule, what works best for you. Okay, how long should I be in the pod for each session?
HEALiX recommends no more than 25 minutes.
Okay.
Your body can only absorb so much light.
Right.
So more isn't always better.
Quality over quantity.
Exactly.
Any other tips for getting the most out of it?
Well, make sure you're actually exposed to the light.
Okay.
Like, don't be wearing a big sweater in there.
Right, got it.
Make sure the target area is uncovered.
Okay, yeah.
And that you're positioned right in the pod.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
What about safety? Any precautions?
Red light therapy is generally pretty safe.
Okay, good.
When you use it as directed, it's non-invasive, and the wavelengths they use are non-ionizing.
Okay.
Which means they don't damage your DNA, like UV radiation.
Right, like from the sun.
Exactly.
Okay, good to know.
But there are a few things to keep in mind.
Okay.
People with epilepsy should avoid it.
Okay.
Because the flashing lights can trigger seizures.
That makes sense.
And if you're pregnant or taking certain medications, definitely talk to your doctor first.
Always better to be safe.
For sure.
What about EMF? A lot of people are worried about that from electronics devices.
Yeah, that's a great question.
Is it a concern with this pod?
So HEALiX actually addressed that in their design.
Okay, good.
The Glow Light Pod has 0 EMF readings at the surface.
Oh, wow.
They've got EMF blocking technology built in.
So people don't have to worry about that.
Exactly.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So we talked about the different wavelengths of light.
Right. The 660 and 850.
Red light for the surface and near infrared for deeper. The HEALiX pod uses a 4.1 ratio of red to near infrared.
Yep.
So more red light.
Right.
Why is that?
It seems like they're trying to find a balance.
Okay.
You know, address both surface level stuff like skin and deeper issues like muscle recovery.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's like getting the best of both worlds.
Exactly. And, you know, people seem to really be liking it.
Yeah, we've seen so many good reviews.
Yeah.
People love the convenience.
How easy it is to use.
It seems like it's living up to the hype.
It really does.
Okay, so we've covered a lot about red light therapy.
Yeah, we have.
The HEALiX pod, even some tips for getting the most out of it. What's next? What else can we explore with this technology?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
That's a perfect segue into part 3.
Okay.
When we come back, we'll look at the bigger picture.
Okay.
The future of red light therapy.
All right.
Dive into the research and new ways it's being used.
Sounds good.
Stay tuned.
All right, we're back. So we've talked about what red light therapy is, how it works, even dove into the HEALiX Glow Light Pod and what users are saying. But I'm curious, where does all this go from here? What's the future of red light therapy?
Ooh, that's a fascinating question.
Yeah.
While it's gained a lot of traction in the wellness world, the research is still ongoing. We're really just scratching the surface of its potential.
Okay, give me a sneak peek.
Okay.
What's the future hold for red light therapy? What are researchers looking into?
One exciting area is the potential use of red light therapy in treating neurological conditions.
Wow.
There's growing interest in its ability to actually stimulate brain cells and potentially improve cognitive function.
So we could be talking about using light
Yeah.
to treat serious brain disorders.
Potentially, it's still early.
Yeah.
More research is needed, but the preliminary findings are really promising.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
It seems like the possibilities are endless. Are there any other areas where red light therapy could make a big impact?
Definitely. Another area of active research is using red light therapy in wound healing and tissue regeneration.
Okay.
It's already used to treat things like diabetic ulcers and burns,
Yeah.
but researchers are looking at its potential for even more complex wound healing.
So we could be talking about using light to help people recover from serious injuries.
Exactly. It's all about using the power of light to kind of kickstart the body's natural healing.
That's incredible. What an exciting time to be exploring these possibilities.
It really is.
And as the technology gets better and we get more research, I think we'll see even more uses for red light therapy.
Absolutely.
This has been a fascinating deep dive.
Yeah, it has.
We've gone from the basics of red light therapy all the way to talking about it potentially changing healthcare.
It really is amazing how something as simple as light can have these big effects on our bodies.
It really is. And for anyone listening who's thinking about trying red light therapy,
Yeah,
the HEALiX Glow Light Pod seems like a great option.
I agree.
Convenient, affordable, good reviews, and it's zero EMF, which is great for those who are concerned about that.
Yeah, they really put a lot of thought into making a product that people want.
Okay, before we wrap things up, any final words of wisdom for our listeners who are ready to start their own red light therapy journey?
Just remember, consistency is key.
Okay.
Make it a regular part of your routine. And most importantly, listen to your body.
Great advice. So red light therapy seems like it's more than just a fad. It's backed by science, it's getting more popular, and it has the potential to really change how we approach health and wellness.
It's a really exciting field.
Yeah.
With a bright future.
Well, that brings us to the end of our deep dive. Thank you so much for joining us on this illuminating journey.
It's been a pleasure.
And remember, the world is full of amazing discoveries waiting to be made.
It is.
Stay curious and keep exploring.